Hi, my name is Gavin. I'm the owner of Apex Construction. I'm here to tell you a story of how I started my own company. There's a lot of different things. It's completely different than residential. The roofing materials compared to the plan sets and the architect's requirements, the engineers, everything is very different. The inspections are different than residential. You have ceiling inspections, you have drop grid. You're not just dealing with drywall and framing. Everything's done in steel. There's different types of wiring. Obviously you're using metal sheathing instead of Romex like you would do in residential. The concrete's different. The geotech reports, the the engineered foundations, yeah, all of it. And then also the windows, the glazing is completely different. This isn't like putting in a vinyl window. You're putting in commercial storefront everywhere. So yeah, and then obviously safety, and then OSHA compliance. There's a lot of different things there. So there's a lot of challenges in it, but if you know what you're doing, you can really excel at it. I think that's the MO for all of us. Yeah, it's definitely eco-friendly. Like I was talking about BAMCore, that's just a different type of building practice. You're not using it near as much traditional stick framing. So yeah, you're saving on the environment. Bamboo actually grows so much faster, and I know that it removes around 80% of the stick framing from the exterior walls because it's a solid sheet. Yeah, there are advancements, and a lot of people are trying to do that, but I don't think everyone's catching on as quick as they should. I think it's something that still lacks, and people are just used to the old practices because it works. If it works, why why break it? That's kind of the saying. So I like to push the trend, though. I like to push boundaries there. I like to question why we're doing things the same as what we're doing it. I want to question why we haven't changed these practices. So it's called maybe a disruptor, but it's part of it. I would say see if you can get along with them, because that's a big thing. You're going to have to work with them for the next 6 to 12 months. So having a relationship with your builder or your contractor that you're choosing, that's a pretty big thing. Most people wouldn't think that, but yeah, you're going to have to be coordinating with them on a daily basis, especially their project manager. So yeah, finding that relationship, if it works or not, it's a pretty big thing. Also vetting them, do some reviews, look at their background, go online, do a search on them, make sure they're in the right, if they're in the Better Business Bureau, if they have Google reviews, things like that. Because people that are doing well, they're doing well for a reason. It's because they're taking care of their clients. That's the whole point. We go well above and beyond to help all our clients. For our milestone, our milestone was, I would say, was just recent for the scaling. We're scaling our company at this moment right now. Instead of working for the business, I'm working on the business. And that's something that you need to reinvest your time back into, because you can work for the business all you want, and it's only going to stay so big or so small. And in order to get it to the level the expectations need to be set at, you really have to work on your business. And that means investing in the right people to work for it, and vetting the right people, becoming a better boss and understanding those rules, because working for the business is completely different than working on it. I would say my wife. She's definitely a big part of this, and she's put up with me a lot, but we've worked together this entire time, really, and we're a great team. And if your life partners there back you up and you're on the same page, then I think you're unstoppable. I think that's really how it works, because you're both in the same mindset and you both want the same thing. And if that's the case, you can achieve anything. Very carefully. I think she has her own things, so do I. We both have to unwind after work because we perform at such a high level every day. Sometimes we take the work home with us, and it becomes a little tough. but we also have our own things. Like we both love mountain biking. We can do it separately, but mountain biking is a big part of my life now. It keeps me healthy and active because sitting behind a desk doesn't help too often, but I need to get up and be active, and she definitely makes me do that. Another thing is, getting out. We love the outdoors. Like, we're all about the outdoors. So being able to go travel New Mexico, Arkansas, just even locally around here, it's a lot of fun. Being able to do those things with her is a lot of fun for me because it's our life. So yeah, getting away from work is definitely a must. You have to shut it off sometimes and remember that we're all human. We're not just machines.
What else do you enjoy doing outside of work?
Jet skiing, wakeboarding, you name it. I mean, there's a big list. I love getting all my equipment at home and working on my house sometimes. I never get to work on it. I'm always working on everyone else's stuff. So yeah, doing something like that's a lot of fun for me. Yeah, I'd say I love my dogs. I love hanging out with them. And I really like to just be alone sometimes, to be honest, like just to unwind. Because there's so many phone calls and so many decisions you have to make in a day that being by yourself to just kind of stop the noise for a little bit, it's been great. Really, it's been my employees. They've been with me for a long time. They've stuck by me from the very beginning. They've been through the hell too. And they all want nice things in life and they deserve it. And that's really the only reason we're scaling the company, is because all these other people that are with us. It's not just about my wife and I, it's about them too, and having ownership of a business. And that's really what we want to do, is be able to offer those stock options for them. Being able to scale this company to the level it needs to be at, it's going to be able to allow them to have better lives. And that's really important to us. We're online at www.buildingapex.com. We also are on Facebook and Instagram. We're on YouTube, social media for sure. I mean, everything that's online, we can get a hold of us there. You can just Google it and we'll show up. So yeah, we're downtown Sherman. We're really easy to find. We got great reviews. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get to us. If you don't know us, we're a small town, so we grew up here. Everyone knows us here. So that's a great thing. You gotta have a good reputation.